Well, I would say it's that time of year again, but since FIFA said they're going to try to expand the Club World Cup, every year they've kind of been like, we're expanding it, and then they don't, and then they at the last second throw together the old Club World Cup and put it at like whatever time they can slide in. We're at that time of year of sometime between November and March where we've decided that this is when we're going to play the Club World Cup for this year. I mean, it's a pretty easy tournament to plan because you have all confederations have a yearly tournament, so you just kind of have to have it after those. But this year we couldn't even get that right because of the whole AFC Champions League Western region not having their knockout games until February. So we have an almost perfectly made Club World Cup this year. Back to the 7-team format, the 6 confederation winners and the host. This Club World Cup is in Morocco, but due to Wydad Casablanca winning the African Champions League, Al Ahly, who came runners-up despite being from Egypt, take the host spot for this tournament. Wydad Casablanca, although technically being the host because they won the African Champions League, automatically slot in the second round. So we have representing Africa, but technically the hosts, Al Ahly from Egypt. We have Auckland City representing Oceania out of New Zealand. Representing North America, we have the Seattle Sounders of Major League Soccer. As said earlier, representing Africa, though technically the hosts, Wydad Casablanca. Representing AFC, Al Hilal, who we're nominating because they won last year's AFC Champions League, because this year's AFC Champions League has yet to be completed. Representing South America, we have Flamengo from Brazil. And representing Europe, we have Real Madrid from Spain. A fun bracket that should lead to some interesting matchups. Let's get right into the predictions with Al Ahly of Egypt versus Auckland City of New Zealand. The Oceanic teams coming from a confederation where basically every single team in the confederation is at the very best semi-pro never fare too well in this tournament. Going up against Al Ahly, who are a powerhouse of Africa, I see only one way in which this match can go. Al Ahly, the professional team, play in a better league, copious amounts of experience for Al Ahly. There is no way they lose to Auckland City in this match. Al Ahly moves on. Next, we have Al Ahly versus the Seattle Sounders. This has potential to be a very interesting matchup. The Seattle Sounders, finally a Major League Soccer team in the Club World Cup. An MLS team had never won the CONCACAF Champions League prior to the Seattle Sounders finally winning it in 2022. Mid-MLS season, in mid-season form or end-of-season form, I'd give the Sounders a real solid shot at beating Al Ahly. However, Al Ahly is in the middle of their club season. The Seattle Sounders have just started training camp. This match on February 4th is going to be the first competitive game the Seattle Sounders will have played this season, and because of that, I just don't see them performing very well. I don't see them coming dry, having not played a competitive match since October, being able to, after 4 months of off-season, coming right out into a Club World Cup game and being competitive. For that reason, Al Ahly is my choice to go through to the semis. Wydad Casablanca versus Al Hilal. This should be a very interesting match. Wydad Casablanca, very strong in the last African Champions League. Host team have that going for them. They're going up against an Al Hilal team that has been in this tournament a lot in recent years. I think in the majority of my predictions videos since I started making these videos in like 2019, Al Hilal has been a part of this tournament. This Al Hilal team has a lot more money behind them than Casablanca does. I think the Saudi domestic league right now is just at a higher level than the Moroccan domestic league. Al Hilal is my choice to go through. They just have more experience in this competition and are the significantly better funded team, so they should go through. And now we're at the semis where the big boys show up. Al Ahly versus Real Madrid. I mean, it's Al Ahly versus Real Madrid. I think we all know who's going to take this one. And Al Hilal versus Flamengo. I think in a scrappy match, Al Hilal could, get a goal and then defend it if they get a goal early. But overall, Flamengo just is the stronger side. Again, you can't argue with the history of this competition. South America versus Europe in the final is what this is always going towards and what this whole tournament is basically built for. Flamengo's going to move on. And now finally, we're at the end where all my predictions of this tournament always end up. South America versus Europe. Real Madrid versus Flamengo. And this one's going to go like all the other ones. Real Madrid, one of the wealthiest teams in the world, one of the most star-studded teams in the world. Just some of the best players in the world play for Real Madrid. Very, very, very good players play in the Brazilian league, play for Flamengo. But Europe is king for a reason. The UEFA Champions League is the best club tournament in the world, the highest prestige club tournament in the world for a reason. Real Madrid is the odds-on favorite to win this match, and they're my pick to win the 2022 FIFA Club World Cup. So there you have it. I have the European team going all the way again. The team that I think has the potential, the most fun run in this tournament is Al Ahly, starting all the way back from the host position in the Auckland City matchup. They have the chance to really go all the way through to the semifinals, so that could be a fun run for Al Ahly fans. But overall, again, it's a straightforward tournament, the Club World Cup, and I think that's part of the reason why FIFA is trying so hard to expand it. It's a necessary competition, but with the current drop-off between Europe and the rest of the confederations in terms of club team talent, it's always going to be a walk in the park for the European teams, and if they somehow don't win, it'll always be one of the South American teams upsetting them. We are quite a ways off from seeing a non-European or South American team having an actual shot to win this tournament. So who knows? This might be the last year of me predicting it in this format, but with the pushback on the expanded formats from clubs around the world, I don't think that'll be the case. So there you have it. That is for this video. As always, if you'd like to hit like, if you want to see more of my stuff, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, link is down below in the description, and I will see you next time.